giant leap begins with a single step. When you look at people who have achieved great things, it's easy to imagine that they were always destined for success. But the truth is, even the greatest journeys begin with something small, often invisible to the world. A writer begins with a blank page, unsure if anyone will ever read it. An athlete starts with the first painful training session, not the gold medal. A business leader begins with a small idea, not an empire. The beauty of starting small is that it removes the weight of perfection. You don't need to know all the answers. You don't need to see the whole staircase. All you need to do is take that first step, today. What matters is movement. Once you start walking, momentum carries you forward, and what once looked impossible begins to feel within reach. Small actions, repeated daily, create unstoppable change. Big dreams can feel overwhelming. Standing at the bottom of a mountain, the peak seems unreachable. But every step taken, no matter how small, brings you closer to the top. Success is not the product of sudden bursts of energy, it's the result of quiet consistency. Consider the story of bamboo. For years after planting, nothing appears above the soil. But beneath the ground, roots are spreading, preparing for something extraordinary. Then, in just a few short weeks, bamboo can grow over 20 meters tall. That sudden growth is not magic, it is the result of years of unseen preparation. Your small daily actions are the roots. Reading a page, saving $1, practicing a skill, these are seeds of transformation. They may look small now, but they are preparing you for explosive growth later. Clarity comes from doing, not from waiting. Many people hesitate to start because they don't have a perfect plan. They want to be sure before they take action. But waiting rarely brings clarity. Clarity is born from movement, from trying, from failing, and from adjusting. Think about learning to ride a bicycle. No one learns by reading instructions for months. You learn by getting on, wobbling, falling, and trying again. In the same way, dreams take shape as you act. The path may not look clear at the beginning, but every small action sharpens your vision. Don't wait for the perfect time, it doesn't exist. Start where you are, with what you have, and let the journey itself teach you what's possible. Consistency beats intensity. It's tempting to go all in for a short time, studying for hours in one night, exercising heavily for a week, or working non-stop on a project. But intensity fades. What lasts is consistency. A drop of water may look weak, but over time, it can carve stone. Real progress comes from building habits you can sustain. A small action done daily is far more powerful than a big action done once. Reading 10 minutes every day will teach you more than cramming a book in one night. Walking for half an hour daily will change your health more than an exhausting workout you never repeat. Consistency is how you build trust with yourself. When you show up daily, you prove that your dreams matter. And slowly, quietly, they grow. Your dream is a compass, not a cage. Dreaming big is important, it gives direction. But sometimes people get trapped by their own dreams. They think, if I can't reach the end now, it's not worth starting. That thinking kills progress. Your dream should inspire you, not imprison you. A compass shows you where to go, but it doesn't demand that you arrive instantly. The dream of becoming a teacher, an artist, an entrepreneur, or even a happier person is not a cage. It's a guiding star. The point of the dream is to give you a direction, not to make you feel unworthy because you aren't there yet. Remember, you are allowed to start small, to make mistakes, to adjust your path. The dream gives you purpose, but the journey gives you life. Progress is invisible until it isn't. One of the hardest parts of chasing a dream is the silence in the beginning. You put in effort, but nothing seems to change. You practice, but you still make mistakes. You save money, but the account looks the same. You work hard, but the results are invisible. This silence tests you. Many people quit here, believing their efforts are wasted. But in reality, progress is happening under the surface, preparing for the moment it becomes visible. Like a sculptor chiseling stone, each strike looks like nothing until one day the shape of beauty appears. Keep going when no one notices. Keep going when even you don't notice. Because one day, the silence will break, and what seemed invisible will suddenly shine for the world to see. Consistency beats intensity. Dreams are not achieved by doing something great once, but by doing something small every day. Many people try to make a huge effort for a short time, running 10 miles once, studying for 10 hours in a single day, or working non-stop for a week. But then they stop because it is not sustainable. The truth is, consistency beats intensity. A person who runs 2 miles every day will be healthier than someone who runs 20 miles once a month. A learner who studies English for 30 minutes daily will progress more than someone who studies 6 hours once in a while. The secret of growth is not in short explosions of effort, but in steady commitment. Failure is proof you are trying. Many fear failure so much that they never begin. But failure is not the end, it is evidence that you are moving, learning, and experimenting. Every mistake you make becomes a lesson carved into your memory. Every wrong step teaches you where not to go. Without failure, there is no progress. Remember, the greatest inventors, leaders, and artists failed dozens, even hundreds of times before success. If you dream big, accept failure as your partner on the journey. Each fall brings you one step closer to standing tall. Discipline is stronger than motivation. Motivation is wonderful, but it fades. Some mornings you wake up inspired, ready to conquer the world. Other mornings, you feel tired, hopeless, and unwilling. If your progress depends only on motivation, you will stop when the fire burns out. That is why discipline is stronger than motivation. Discipline is the system you build, the habit of showing up, the routine that carries you forward even when your heart feels heavy. Motivation starts the journey, but discipline makes sure you arrive. Small habits build big futures. The difference between people who succeed and those who give up is often in the habits they choose. One cup of soda will not ruin your health, just as one workout will not transform your body. But repeat each choice for months, and the results become visible. Habits shape who you are becoming. Choose habits that align with your dream, even if they look small. Reading 5 pages a day can turn into 100 books in a few years. Writing 1 paragraph daily may create a novel. Success is not in one giant leap, but in the quiet repetition of small habits. Your dream needs action, not just intention. Many people live with good intentions. They talk about what they want, what they plan to do, what they hope will happen. But intention without action is a seed that never touches the soil. Your dream cannot survive only in your mind. It needs action to breathe, to grow, to live. Action does not need to be perfect. Start small. Take the first uncomfortable step. Apply for that job, open that book, speak that first English sentence. The universe does not reward people who only intend, it rewards people who dare to act. The journey shapes you more than the destination. We dream of success, wealth, freedom, and recognition. But when you finally arrive at your destination, you will realize that the true treasure was the journey itself. The late nights of study, the mornings when you doubted yourself, the small victories, the failures that taught you humility, these are the things that build your character. The person you become on the road matters more than the prize you receive at the end. Dream big, yes. But never forget that the steps you take each day are what transform you into the person ready to hold that dream. Dreams do not demand perfection, they demand courage, patience, and daily action. Every small step is proof that you are serious about your future. Do not despise small beginnings, for within them lies the seed of greatness. And here, let me connect it to you, especially if you are learning English. Think of your journey. At first, the words seem heavy, the grammar confusing, the accent impossible. But if you keep showing up, if you take small steps every day, reading one page, listening to one podcast, practicing one new word, you will change. Your dream of speaking English with confidence is not far. It is waiting for your steps, one small action at a time. So dream big. Start small. And remember, the path you walk each day is already shaping you into the person who can hold the dream with strength. If you found this video helpful, please like and support Tailcrafter English. Don't forget to subscribe and turn on the bell so you never miss the next story. Share this video to spread the motivation to learn English every day.